Hey y'all, welcome back to the DIY Entrepreneurs Reaction Show. I'm so glad you decided to tune in with me tonight. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. I would really appreciate it. Tonight we're going to be checking out the 5th episode for Bet on Black, which is an entrepreneurship show, something like the Shark Tank, but it comes on Revolt.tv. And so in this episode, we're going to see the last 3 pitches of the finalists. First place is $20,000 and a chance to continue on to the finale. Second place is $10,000, and then third place is $5,000. So overall, time well spent for each entrepreneur. But let's go ahead and check out this episode and see what the judges got for us.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Bet on Black, a show brought to you by Target and Revolt. All right, 3 of our top 4 are already in the finale. Tonight, we'll meet 3 more entrepreneurs with only 1 moving on for a chance at $200,000. So let's get to it.
Hi.
Good to see you again.
You too.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. So happy to be here. So my name is Janelle Darden. I'm the owner and CEO of Moisture Love. And Moisture Love is what we like to call a beauty movement that helps women of color confidently embrace their beauty. And we transform dry, brittle hair to healthy and hydrated. I know there are a ton of natural hair brands, but we're really here to solve the core problem that Black women face when it comes to their beauty. There's a lot of women who don't even wear their hair natural in corporate because they feel like they can't get promoted.
Yep. You got a really, talented set of judges. Be comfortable, be prepared, know how deep you are in the knowledge against your business so you can get them enough information. You don't want to feel dodgy.
Got it.
In the conversations as well, because again, no one's going to know your business better than you do.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Hair health is so critical to you feeling good about how you show up every day. And there are a lot of brands out here who could care less. Water and fragrance is what they're selling on the market, but Moisture Love, we're going to cure that dryness, and you're going to feel good about how your hair looks every single day. Hello.
Hi, Frank.
Good
How
to
are
see
you
you
doing
again.
today? You as well.
Absolutely.
So my name is Janelle Darden, and I am the owner and creator of Moisture Love. So, have you noticed the increasing number of women wearing their hair curly like myself, or the increasing number of brands on the market out there to service these women? Yet, just last year in 2020, Men's Health Report studied 1,000 Black women and found that 59% say they still don't have the moisture that they desire, and another 49% say they still don't have the growth that they desire. Yet, dryness is the #1 antithesis to this problem, causing dry, unruly, frizzy hair that does not maintain a style and definitely does not maintain length. Now, I have Fortune 500 CPG experience and am an industrial and systems engineer from Georgia Tech. And I created what I call proprietary hydrolytic technology, which is designed to reduce and get rid of all of this dryness that women feel within their hair. It's a $2.5 billion industry. In fact, most of my competitors capitalize on that. They're selling products with just fragrance and water and the next best new trendy ingredient so that consumers can come and pick it up off the shelf. We have a very high customer lifetime value because when customers use Moisture Love, they know that it's different and they're gonna keep using it over and over again. That's what happens with Moisture Love. You can invest just $39,000 in our sample costs if only 20% of the people who try a sample repurchase at our current average order value of about $58. That's a $382,000 return on investment.
She got her numbers.
So follow us on all of our social media platforms at Moisture Love.
All right, I've seen a lot of beauty brands in my day, so help me understand, what is your price point?
Yep, so we retail from $14 to $18.
So who's your biggest competitor right now?
Camille Rose or Adwoa Beauty and Sephora or Comet Biologics.
You threw out a couple shots about water and fragrance and other brands. Never put your competitors down in the way that you just did. Everyone you just listed, I believe, is actually other Black queens.
Oh,
so
yeah.
They are wonderful businesses too. There's more than enough room across the Black beauty industry for each and every single one of you to flourish. That being said, you do have some unique technology built into.
Interesting. It's interesting that she picked that up. I didn't get that she was saying that in a way to put down other people. She was probably just stating fact, because it is a lot of stuff that's out here with just water and fragrance, like she said. And she probably wasn't talking about the people that she named. I don't know. But I've heard Camille Rose, and I don't want to throw out brands, but I've heard that they do just a job of keeping our hair moistured and stuff like that too. And so my first thought wouldn't have been that she's talking about products that she's making also. It's probably for the other types of hair I would associate that comment with. But it's kind of interesting that she picked that up from what she said. And so I guess we just have to be careful to make sure we articulate who we're talking to or who we're referring to, although she did name her competitors as those people. But that was just interesting that she felt she needed to kind of share that.
To yours, just speak to that.
I was going to ask about brand recognition, right? I have 4 women in my house, 3 little girls and my wife, and the problem with natural curly hair, they always say they have to retrain the hair. But they usually only go to a brand that they can trust, because it's like anything else. It's like me with my cars. I'm not going to put anything on my car because I don't want to F it up.
Right.
So, with brand recognition, what are you doing to make sure that people really know the brand? Is it going to hair salons and giving them free products so they can use, so people can, fall in love with it? Because that's the way my wife, falls in love with her products. A stylist or a hairstylist will use it and say, I love it. So what are you doing for that to make sure that you can break through with some of those brands that we just named, that you can catch up to some of those brands?
Yeah, that's a really, really good question. So that's the reason that we focus on the sample strategy. Because we can all pitch what the product is and what it does, but it's nothing like being able to try it. And so once you try it, you can break through that barrier of, well, will it work on my texture or will it work for my curls? You can experience that immediately with a sample.
Hey, well, look, it's hair entrepreneur to hair entrepreneur. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You've made it this far. Awesome job. Awesome job. Thank you.
Keenan is a hair entrepreneur. He has products for...
She knows the fucking know.
She's been in CPG for a while.
She knows her business.
Yeah.
She just needs the capital.
Up next, entrepreneur number 2.
My man, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Great to see you again. Glad to be back.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Happy to be here. My name is Brandon Winfield. I'm 28 years old from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of iAccess Life, a lifestyle mobile application that allows people to rate, review, and research locations based on their accessibility. I felt like the nerves would be a little bit higher, maybe it will when the pitch comes up, but right now I feel pretty calm. It's weird. I'm normally a little bit nervous around some cameras and things of that nature.
The art of this is to find the balance between, right, telling the brand story, telling your founder story, but also making sure that you have very solid business principles, right, and how you generate money, right, and what's your vision for. So you touch on a little bit of all of that. I got nothing else better to tell you at this point. It's all on you, man. So
nothing to it but to do it.
Let's
do it, man.
Good
we don't have
coaching.
anything fancy to show or tell or have anybody taste, so it's really going to have to be one off of merit and how well I tell a story and sell people on it. So I'm confident about it, and I know that either way we're going to help revolutionize accessibility around the world. How's it going, guys?
Welcome back, my man.
How's it going?
Wow.
Man, I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here right now. Good to see everybody. Got a beautiful couch here.
That's it.
So
That's
happy
it.
to start. Well, I'm going to start by introducing myself. My name is Brandon Winfield. I am the CEO and co-founder of iAccess Life. This kid that you see on the left here was 14-year-old me. Had the world in his hands, was doing his dream, was riding for American Honda, and was going to go professional in the next 3 to 4 years. Little did I know that a few weeks later, my life would change dramatically. I was injured in a motocross accident that left me paralyzed from my chest down, and I was left to kind of pick up the pieces and figure out where to go from there. Like many of you here and myself, I had no idea how many people were affected by disabilities every day. Every day that I go out, I have to figure out if I'm gonna be able to access the bathroom, if I can even get into the place, and how the parking is. Instead of complaining, that I would develop a solution. Introducing iAccess Life. We encourage travel and adventure, we promote independence, and we think that helps improve the quality of life of all our customers, including myself. You will come to our application, you can either search for a place or select from one of our categories below that are most popular. You would go in and search by accessibility, say, hey, I want 4-star, 5-star. I'm looking to find some place near me tonight to go out, have a date, have a good time, and I want to make sure I can access it with no issues. It's been amazing to see ratings come in from Vietnam and all these different locations that I had no idea people knew about us in. Close to 25,000 total ratings, and we're continuing to improve to kind of become the all-encompassing accessibility experts. We want to take care of people from point A to point B. We want to make sure they get there safe, are able to pay for their parking, and access their location with no issues. So thank you guys so much for your time. Let's revolutionize accessibility together.
So how do you plan to monetize this?
So the partnership slide I was on there with Passport Parking, we are currently getting on contracts with them right now. They negotiate contracts with the cities. So we'll have a QR code that does a reporting system so somebody can come, scan, leave their accessibility feedback. It's a win-win for everybody. Hopefully these cities actually do something about it and make a change.
Showing your slides, it made me think not only people with disabilities, but older people. I have my father and my mother, 78 years old, and they always have a problem figuring out if they can park somewhere close to go to the game because if they're handicap parking. Maybe it's like some of those apps where you have to watch a 15-second ad or a 10-second ad before you can go. And if you don't want the ads, you pay a monthly subscription or something like that. But I love what this stands for. Well, Brandon, we love.
You know, I hadn't even realized that they hadn't approached the whole pricing model for his app. It's just kind of instinctively, we know that there could be a usage for it, right? And it'll be very handy for people who has to care for people who need accessible places. And for, like he said, he's promoting adventure and independency. And so I like that he kind of shared that as one of his values that them as a company is building out. But I don't know if he answered the question, or I didn't get the question answered when I think her name is Zarina asked. But how DJ Envy just kind of laid it out, I always kind of assumed it would be ads, like ads on his app and things like that. But the model that DJ Envy just mentioned, that'll be great if you don't want to see this ad and you want to get to the information quickly, or you want to have more, reviewing status and things like that, where your review handle carries a little bit more weight. Become a user and sign up and have a monthly paid membership. And so I'm glad that they brought that up.
Love it, man. Thank you again for your time. Welcome back. Best of luck to you.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys for your time. It's good seeing everybody.
All right.
I think he should get first place automatically because it's such a...
I really love it, though. I think that's a dope app. It can grow. Like, it's not just disability. It can grow beyond that,
We're taking another break, but we're going to meet another entrepreneur.
It could be places where children are accepted, or places that have, areas where children can play. If, you're going out for something with another parent or stuff like that. So, and Brendan also introduced it as a lifestyle app. He didn't mention anything about disabilities or anything like that. He said they're doing I Access Life is a lifestyle app. And I love that branding or that messaging that they're putting behind that. I hope he gets first place, but let's see.
All right, y'all. Let's meet our final entrepreneur of the night.
What's up?
Hey.
Good to see you again. Courtney, good to see you.
See you
Have a
too.
seat.
Activism.
Let's hang out.
All right.
How have you all been prepping since the last time we talked?
We've done dozens and dozens of prep sessions, practicing our pitch, making sure that we're each focusing on critical parts that I think the judges will resonate with, and we've been working really hard, so we're excited.
I'm going to be back here rooting y'all on, and I'm looking forward to see y'all do y'all thing.
All right, thank you, man.
All good?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
All right, now, y'all.
Hi.
Hey. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's great to be
We
here.
got a partner with you now.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Courtney.
She brought in the big guns.
Okay.
Come on.
Community X is the app for change. We are the de facto organizing platform for change makers worldwide. And we created this company based on my dad's direct experience with police brutality that left him permanently handicapped with a bullet still lodged in his spine to this day. We're here today because we both fundamentally believe that when it comes to the culture There's nothing more important than addressing this dynamic of a social media industry that has been built predominantly by white men and is failing Black and brown communities on the account of hate speech, fake news, censorship, and more.
We also provide you with direct messaging and group messaging, and we even have a public chat room that's centered around public broad causes as well. And it all coalesces around your profile page. On your profile page, we have your entire history of what you have contributed to the causes that you care about.
We have a partnership with Black Lives Matter LA, where we've been fortunate enough to power their calls to action for their campaigns. We've done light press, social media, and gotten celebrity support to drive awareness as well. And last, we've spent the H2 of this year building out a partner ecosystem that's going to carry us throughout our growth strategy in 2022. Yes, we're all about social impact, but we have a revenue model that we believe will help us become a multi-billion-dollar business. And we're happy to share here that we've actually already generated over $100K in early revenue, which beats our year-on-year projections.
So we hope that you all will join us on this mission and move forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm talking about $200,000 and you've made it this far. So what is this moment?
Right now, I'm just thinking about my dad and how proud he would be of me.
I'm so proud of you for, taking that experience and turning it into something like this that really pushes other people to affect the same kind of change. What
Like
makes
that ring
you
she got on her
lean
finger.
this
Y'all see that ring?
towards a for-profit business versus a nonprofit business?
I think for me, it's really important to show that there's a significant opportunity within the American economy, which is based on capitalism, for social impact to shine. Now brands are really leaning in and they're reaching out to us, trying to figure out how they can reach our target market, because we're focused on Gen Zers and millennials who have a combined consumer buying power of $44 billion. Plus we have this added layer of all the causes they care about. It's something that's golden to brands, especially consumer brands.
I like that she's just spitting it out like that, because I think brands are going to get on her app and really see who's really about their social, the social activism part. Is almost like you having a score or some sense, especially if you're involved in a nonprofit sector. You're looking to the people who has these voices in their community that can also carry your voice or, get along on your campaign as well. And so just membership, if she makes paid membership to be able to interact with other people, to be able to be social activists for a certain brand, I think that could be a revenue generating activity she could do within it. Because the main question that Zarina asks, and I hope I'm saying her name right, but the main question she asks is what is different from a for-profit and a non-profit. So I think she has definitely good revenue stream potential. And I think that app is really going to be useful for brands who are looking for influencers that has a voice, who's very outspoken or has these platforms on this social activism level. So I don't think pricing is going to be challenging.
So how would you guys monitor to make sure that the stuff that's going on your app is real, and Proud Boys could say, you know what, I'm going to jump on here and use your own app against us,
We've invested a lot of time and resources into building out our terms of service and our privacy policy in a way that's different and apart from other platforms like Facebook and Twitter. We've built our policies in a way that's different and allows us to be proactive about removing those content, removing those users.
Thank you guys so much. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
I like her app. Wow.
That's emotional.
Yeah.
Man.
There's got to be a winner. There's got to be a third one. This one's hard.
Okay, so before they list who they think it is, we saw the last three pictures of the 12 finalists. We had Community X that just left, and their social activism app. And then we have Moisture Love, and then I Access Life. So in my thoughts, based on the need and just the idea and the community that they of support that they already may have that can help, you know, really catapult them to another level in their business, I think I Access Life definitely needs to get the 20K for this, for first place. I think the potential of the app is phenomenal, and is definitely scalable in different areas and different communities. So I really like what he's doing with that. The second place, I really want to say Community X. I want to show Moisture Love some love, you know, but I think as far as the causes and the potential of really just contributing to a cause, and what the sponsors, I believe, would want to help fund, I think Community X should get that second place. And then Moisture Love coming in at third. So let's see what the judges think.
What are you guys thinking?
I think Community X, what they have is also kind of right on the money right now.
My fear is just they just don't have enough to protect it. You know, if you look at Twitter, you look at Instagram, you look at Facebook, those are billion-dollar companies, and they don't have enough money to protect it.
When you look at Community X, you know, versus iAccess, which one's going to get people engaging on the platform often?
iAccess, I really like that. I just feel like it has a lot of growth, and even though he didn't see it yet, I mean, he could do so much. You could think of maternity moms, moms with little babies, how they get around. Like, you can open that app to do so many different things.
Here's the thing. He should know that.
Yeah,
We need him to have more vision here.
I agree.
Well, what about Moisture Love? Hair care is huge. It's growing. She's got proprietary solutions.
Well, first of all, she's very resilient, which I commend her on.
Facts.
But then it's such a competitive market. It must be such a scary place to be, to have to kind of be able to stand alongside, you know, other brands on those shelves, even your own.
We saw 3 great businesses. I think we've made a decision though on one. You guys feel good? Okay, let's bring them out. Let's do this. 3 incredible pitches that we got to hear. So I'd love to just get some thoughts from our judges. So Melanie, what'd you think?
iAccess. Envy called it out. There's so many audiences that you can cater to. Here's the thing. You didn't talk about those audiences. You mentioned it. This was a selfish venture. Now it's time to go deeper and broader and actually expand it beyond that, okay?
Moisture Love, I think your pitch was phenomenal. I like that you shared the hardships of what you have to go through being a bit of a small dog in this industry, and having to...
I'm just going to say this. I don't know if these women do their makeup themselves, but it is beautiful. Like, her face is lovely. Moisture Love, her name is Janelle. Her face is beautiful. I don't know if it's the hairstylist, and I like to give everybody their props, but if it's the set people that did the makeup, y'all, listen.
You know, combat sometimes these larger machines. So thank you for sharing that.
And Community X, the first thing I said to you guys is, how do we protect it? And that's my biggest fear. You know, you look at Twitter, you look at Facebook, you look at, you know, Instagram and all these other social medias, and they're billion-dollar companies, and they can't protect it. How do we protect our own?
Lawyers. They need money to
As
pay
a
for
fellow
lawyers.
entrepreneur, these moments are amazing, so I commend you guys for stepping up on the stage and just giving it your all.
Amen.
But there can only be one winner that's going to move on to the finale for a chance at $200,000. So coming in third and walking away with $5,000 for their business, it's Moisture Love. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. Congratulations.
We battled. We battled hard.
sure.
This was not easy. Both of you guys have built something absolutely incredible that the world needs, and we thank you for it. So, second place, I'm gonna walk away with $10,000 to continue to build their business. Is iAccess.
Oh,
Congratulations,
wow.
brother.
Really?
Oh my goodness.
Congratulations.
It's amazing. Happy to share stage with you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Congrats, man. Thank you, brother. Keep going. Keep going. Community X? Look, you guys are walking away with $20,000 today, and you're moving on to the finale for a chance at $200,000. How's it feel?
We said in the interviews, we know we're not better than any of these other companies. Like, it's just like, we just came here today to do our best because everyone here is so amazing. So it just means a lot that you saw something in us and that we get to go to the final rounds.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the finals.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the moment.
Wow, that was touching. The ending was touching. But I'm so glad, you know, and I agree with some of the things that the judges was saying, especially once I saw that they was honing in on iAccess Life, not really having more of a vision or communicating that vision, because you never know. He probably thought about it, but sometimes even us as entrepreneurs, we put our hand to some things over and over again, and sometimes when we come out the gate with it, we have these big lofty dreams, and as we continue on to the journey, life happens, and sometimes it kind of chip away, and so we get to be comfortable with what we can make happen. You know, that's something that I know from experience. So sometimes maybe he's always thought that this lifestyle app, because remember, he referred to it as a lifestyle app. And so maybe he's always had grand thoughts about how big it could be. But once he got into funding the app and developing the app, he kind of diminished probably his vision, and he just didn't communicate that. But I guess that's the reason why they gave him second place. And Community X won the first place, the $20K, and they're going to be in the next episode for the finale. And so definitely stay tuned for that. And much love to Moisture Love for coming in third place. But thank you guys so much for sticking around and staying until the end. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you like this content. And check us out for the next episode, which will be the finale. So I'll see you then.